Alright, I'm back in action. Sorry about the long absence, everyone, but I have moved back to my house and am no longer taking care of my dad. As you would imagine, it took me a while to settle in and get everything I needed transferred to my computer. Now I'm ready to get back to business. So let's get to it, shall we? So for this episode of Unlicensed Reviews, I'm going to be reviewing Impossible Mission 2. I don't think there is an Impossible Mission 1, but I may be wrong. In any event, I'm not going to be reviewing it because it wasn't never released for Nintendo and is therefore not an unlicensed game. So don't ask. Now I would just like to point out the cover art here. Do you see how truly awesome this cover looks? Back in the day, a lot of game purchases were based solely on the cover art. At least mine were. I mean, there's a sweet action scene, a guy with a gun who is protecting a girl, and what looks like a skyscraper in the background. I mean, judging by the cover art, this game looks sweet, right? Well, I feel bad for anybody who was duped into buying this game. For one, there are no guns in the game. Yeah, that's one account of all the advertising right there. In fact, there are no attacks at all in this game. Just dodging and jumping, with an occasional lame power-up, but I'll get to those later. As far as I know, there is no girl to save, but there is in fact a tower. 9 of them. Yeah. And each one is as boring as the next. Now, I used to have this game for either my Commodore or my old 386 DOS system. If you don't know what DOS or the Commodore 64 is, go Wikipedia it. It's important information that everyone should know. Now, from what I can remember from the manual is that an egocentric billionaire sealed himself in the center tower and is running some kind of muck. I remember from the manual that he fancies himself as a gourmet, but he mostly eats M&Ms and Fruit Loops. It's strange that some of the things you remember reading. So you play this guy. I don't know what his real name is, so I'll call him Patrick Swayze, because he looks like Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing. So Patrick Swayze has managed to infiltrate the Trump Towers and has to find the access code to the center tower. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. You have to go through 8 other towers of bullshit to get to the center tower. I say bullshit because the rooms within are filled with robots hellbent on Patrick Swayze's destruction. These robots are lame as hell too. Anyone with half a brain could either just flat out avoid them or kick them to death. But apparently my man Swayze went all pacifist on my ass when I wasn't looking. Because there is no attack button. That's right, there is no attack button. In fact, the A button does absolutely nothing. The game can be played with the Atari controller. Oh wait, I'm sorry. If you're in the main hallway, it will bring up a hand to interact with all the shit on the bottom of the screen there. And the jump button makes him do a front flip, whether you're moving or not. This guy has some serious jumping skills because I've never seen anybody do a front flip without moving. But it gets really annoying not ever being able to control your jumps. I mean, you can't switch directions, you can't control how far he jumps, and you can't jump straight up. So I think it's fair to say that the jump mechanic is completely broken. So you take this elevator, which takes forever to get to the area where we want to go sometime. But that's only a minor annoyance when the game is this bad. And you enter these rooms. Wait, who the fuck designed these rooms? Was the architect blind? Did he even have a basic understanding of engineering, or even physics? How in the fuck did the builders even build these rooms? I know it's a Nintendo game, but these rooms make less sense than the Donnie Darko. But I guess that's what I should have expected from an unlicensed game. Nothing ever seems to make sense in these goddamn things. So you have to avoid these lame-ass toy robots, and you have to press up to search everything in the room. Every single goddamn thing in the room. Sometimes you'll waste your time and find absolutely nothing. At other times you'll find a small power-up or a puzzle piece. And other times you'll find a number. I assume they are part of the access code to get to the other towers, but I have no idea how to enter them. Now, in order to use a power-up or a puzzle piece, you have to make it to one of these computers. Press up and a menu will come up, wherein you select either the power-up or the puzzle piece. The puzzle pieces either turn on the lights, make a moving platform movable, or move a part of the room to another area of the room. And don't ask me what the bombs do because I have no fucking clue what these things are supposed to do. I selected one but absolutely nothing happened. But it still took the bomb away from me. And the unplugged robot icon will turn all robots in the room off for a short time. And that's the only real power-up you get. Lame, I know. Why couldn't they give me a gun? You know, like on the fucking cover of the game. And we've also run into another game with absolutely no music unless you count the lame ass intro screen. And the sounds are all completely rudimentary. Nothing worth telling anyone about. Except for your death scream. I love throwing Patrick Swayze off the edge of the room just to hear him scream in agony. Man, I can't get enough of that. The graphics are piss poor too. All these rooms look bland and uninteresting, and some of the robots have no animation at all. But Swayze looks good. As usual, Swayze always looks good. What? I'm not gay. I just want to cut off all of his skin and wear his skin as a Patrick Swayze suit. Man, that would be the best Halloween costume ever. Bottom line is, don't play this game. It gets a 0 out of 10. It's unenjoyable and boring. If you must play this game, go try the DS version. I think it's for the DS. It could be on GBA. You should probably download it, but if you must buy it, I think it's only $10 at GameStop. Don't say I didn't warn you, though.